God's love, and with God's love He can do it all. If you don't mind, hit that follow button and subscribe. The stream is starting soon. Come watch the rabbit, let's watch the rabbit, bringing entertainment to me and you. Come watch the rabbit, let's watch the rabbit. It's not hard to do. Get ready because the stream is starting now.
How's it going, everybody? Welcome to another JRabbit87 stream. I am your host, JRabbit87. Hashtag not fixed. Hashtag not first is what I meant. Fair. I hope everybody's having a good day today, and I hope you guys are ready, because it is not just time for our next exciting episode of the Rabbit Wrestling Federation, but it is time for our big event, Toronto Throwdown, which means that almost every title is on the line, and we have a massive main event that was announced on Discord earlier today. The RWF president has shaken himself away from the possession of The Undertaker, and he has actually put himself into a match here tonight against The Undertaker.
Wrestling!
Before, of course, we get into tonight's card and everything, let's get into our commands. As always, we are sponsored by our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. He has blessed both me and my wife extremely greatly. We want to make sure that we return His blessings by giving Him all the honor, glory, credit, and praise that He rightfully deserves. We also want to say a huge thank you. Thank you to everybody that joins me today. It means so much to me that you guys take time out of your busy days to come and hang out with me. Of course, a huge thank you also goes to our supporters, who I will name individually at the end of stream. If you guys haven't gotten your Mary Kay stuff in yet, feel free to grab that link and browse all the wonderful products that Mary Kay has in store for you. Guys, they have stuff for us as well. And if you have any questions, don't be afraid to ask my wife, who is a Mary Kay consultant, as she'll be more than happy to answer any questions about the products that you may have. Discord, we have one of those. If you have not joined our Discord and you would like to, feel free to grab that link right there that my wife put in the chat and come join us. We've got tons of chat rooms. That's where important announcements are announced, decisions are decided, results are resulted, chats are chatted, and we just love to have you there. Another place that we'd love to have you is over on YouTube. If you'd like to check out our past live streams or highlight videos, feel free to grab that link there. Now, since it is all free and another way to help support, I do ask that you give the channel a subscribe, hit that icon bell notification thing, give the video a like and a comment. Comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. If you just want to see our highlight videos, you can find us over on TikTok, where we will have all of our highlight videos on there. You can search that or find us there by searching at JRabbit87 or by following that link. Again, I do ask that you give the channel a follow, give the videos a like, and a comment. We also can be found over on X, where I will post links to when I'm streaming, what I'm streaming, highlight videos, and just all other kinds of generic information that can also be found on Discord. But you can find us there by searching at JRabbit87 or by following that link as well. Last but not least are ways that you can help to support the stream right this instant if you would like to do so. Always keep in mind that nothing is ever required, but everything is very much appreciated. With that, more information on how you can help to support the stream is in the chat. With that, tonight's card is full of epicness. We have 10 action-packed matches for you guys. Starting everything off is going to be Carlito versus Bobby Lashley for the RWF Pure Honor Championship. After that, Sunshine will be taking on Bayley as Bayley defends the RWF Women's European Championship. And then Carl Anderson challenges Jey Uso for the RWF United States Championship. Then the Misfits, Cora Jade and Michin, will take on the Hit Squad, Zoe Stark and Ivy Nile, for the RWF Women's Tag Team Championships. After that, Too Cool, the team of Rikishi and Scotty 2 Hotty, takes on The Bloodline, the team of Solo Sikoa and Sami Zayn. Then we have the Rabit Rumble 2025 winner, the Honky Tonk Man, versus Johnny Gargano for the RWF Intercontinental Championship. After that, Yuri takes on Piper Niven for the RWF Women's Championship. Then the Hurt Business, MVP and Omos, who won the War of Momentum and got to choose the stipulation for their match, will take on the Outsiders, Kevin Nash and Scott Hall, for the RWF Men's Tag Team Championships. And the Hurt Business did choose quite an interesting match. It will be held inside Hell in a Cell. Immediately after that, in our semi-main event, we have the Fabulous Freebirds, Hannah Hatake and Amanda Kelly, taking on Chaos, the team of Van and Van's tag team partner. Then, on our main event, as announced on Discord, it will be the RWF President making his first public appearance, taking on The Undertaker in a casket match. Now, some of these storylines have a little bit more to go on, and I'm going to talk about those before each and individual match. So since you now have the card and you know what we're about to do, let me go ahead and talk a little bit about our first match. It will be Bobby Lashley, who is the current Pure Honor champion, and he'll be taking on Carlito. Now, there's not much of a story here other than Carlito did win an 8-man over-the-top rope battle royal to become the number one contender for Bobby Lashley. This will also be Bobby Lashley's first title defense since becoming Pure Honor champion. And this match is coming up next.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Pure Honor Championship.
Do you know what cool is?
Hey, welcome in, Bruda. Here we have a look at our arena here in Toronto, Canada. And with that, betting is open for our first match, because the number one contender makes his way to the ring. The double greet. I just crawled in bed, but I'm excited for you to watch tonight. WWE takes notes on how this arena is set up. This is how you do it. Fair, I'm excited too. Would someone please pass the message of hi T? Here he comes, the current Pure Honor champion. He was able to defeat Shawn Michaels to claim that title. This, of course, is his first title defense. Noted. Y'all have a good night and have fun.
Introducing the challenger from San Juan, Puerto Rico.
90.
Weighing in at 220 pounds, Carlito! And his opponent from Colorado Springs, Colorado, weighing in at 273 pounds, the Pure Honor Champion, the Almighty Bobby Lashley!
Interesting way to start this night was our first of our title matches here tonight. Seven titles on the line tonight. Our first of 7. This match is underway, and Bobby Lashley starts off with a running shoulder tackle, not wanting to let Carlito get any opening here, and that's exactly what you got to do. Carlito is a crafty one, but he's also used to being in the ring with people much bigger and stronger than him. Carlito claims he's going to win this title and make it cool. Lashley, of course, says he wants to continue the mighty era of the Pure Honor Championship and continue to bring the respect to the title that the title deserves. Carlito now back on top. Of course, Carlito and Carl Anderson actually have a win over Bobby Lashley and Jey Uso in tag team action. And now Lashley in firm control. Oh, just tossing Carlito. Oh, nice over the top rope dive to the outside by Bobby Lashley. These two now fighting on the outside of the ring. Of course, this does have the champion's advantage here. Bobby cannot lose the title by count out. Both men back into the ring. Carlito now firing up. Ooh, spear by Lashley. Oh, and a kick out at 2. Missed by Bobby Lashley. Now Carlito trying to take back control of this match, but Lashley says no. Ooh, massive belly-to-belly suplex there. The amateur background of Bobby Lashley being shown here tonight. Oh, a rare miss by Lashley, and now Carlito takes control of this match. Oh, spinning neckbreaker off the top rope, and now, uh-oh, Carlito. Oh, a reverse suplex into a backstabber. But only a 1 count. Bobby Lashley easily able to kick out there. Now Carlito to the top rope. They decided against it there. Goes for a springboard back elbow and does indeed hit it. A neck breaker there. Looks like it kind of hurt both men though. And now Lashley able to get back in control. Looking for a dominator, but Carlito able to get out of it. These veterans may have many years behind them, but you couldn't tell it by watching this. There's no ring rust to be found. You got that right. Big scoop and a slam, and now Lashley to the middle rope. We've seen this before, how he beat Shawn Michaels. Yes, a middle rope spear into the cover. And that's it.
Here is your winner, and still the Pure Honor Champion, the Almighty Bobby Lashley.
That wasn't cool. That wasn't cool indeed. Well, no time to waste, as it's time to get right into our next match. Bayley is, of course, the current RWF Women's European Champion. Her opponent is a woman named Sunshine. Sunshine has adopted her gimmick from the Five Nights at Freddy's security breach character known as Sundrop, or just Sun. She wants to keep the lights on, and she of course won an 8-woman over-the-top rope battle royal to gain this opportunity, and that match is happening next. Hype. Hype indeed.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Women's
Here she comes. Hashtag keep the lights on. And with that, betting has started. Love the nameplate, looks, and transition screens too. Thank you. Here just to be funny. Now someone will definitely get points. You got that right. And here she comes. She is re-embraced her hugging side. And that change of attitude has led her to become the Women's European Champion.
Introducing the challenger from Recluse, Wyoming, Sunshine. And her opponent from San Jose, California, the Women's European Champion, Bailey.
This match is about to get underway. There's the bell. And immediately Sunshine with a Hurricanrana. Bailey definitely has an uphill battle here tonight. Missing an elbow drop, and now Sunshine taking control. Reversal. Bailey trying to get back into this, but Sunshine not missing a beat. Into a cover. Ooh, missing a springboard. There's a reversal by Sunshine. Ooh, belly to belly into a cover. Only a 2 count. 2. Sunshine in firm control. Oh, and she's got it locked in. The lights out. She's got her two finishing moves. The lights on and lights out. Ooh, nice moonsault there. And now Sunshine to the top rope. Ooh, jumping Hurricanrana into a cover. And a kick out of 2. Uh-oh. Perhaps setting up for the lights out or lights on. Yes, there it is. Lights on. Into a cover. And Bailey somehow able to kick out. What a match, and we're just getting started. He got that right. Reversal. Uh-oh. And now Sunshine able to get a second wind going. Ooh, X Factor there. Into a cover. And that's it. We've got a new champion.
Here is your winner, and new Women's European Champion, Sunshine.
The woman from Recluse wins her first title here in RWF. Fantastic showing by both women. Let's go. Bailey has been banned from the daycare. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the night is far from over. Next up, it's time for another championship match as a main event. Jey Uso defends once again his United States title, this time against the number one contender, Carl Anderson. Now, Carl Anderson did win an 8-man over the top rope battle royal, but Carl has also was the one who beat, I believe it was Jey, in the tag team match. He's also beat Carlito in a one-on-one match. And we know that Carl is doing this so he too can become a champion, a singles champion, just like his tag team partner Luke Gallows once did. Will Carl Anderson be able to dethrone the master of the Yeet? Or will Jey Uso yeet his way into another victory? We're going to find out coming up next. Hashtag no yeet. Now we do have it on record from Carl Anderson himself. He said he doesn't want the OC out here at ringside. Luke Gallows did it on his own, and he is confident that he can do it on his own. So that is why they are not coming out here at ringside with him. Now, whether they get involved in the match or not, only time will tell. We see our current United States champion rocking a new white outfit. Looking to yeet the competition. And it truly is just him. A victory over Roman Reigns has made it where the rest of the bloodline cannot interfere in any of his matches. They cannot try to keep him away. Now, if they somehow earn a chance at his title, that's different. But they cannot interfere or purposely try to make him lose that title anymore. They have to leave him alone.
Introducing the challenger, by way of Tokyo, Japan, weighing in at 213 pounds, Carl Anderson! And his opponent, from San Francisco, California, weighing in at 242 pounds, the United States champion, main event, Jay Uso!
Jay, of course, took that title from the Macho Man Randy Savage. He's had himself a couple of title defenses now. But we'll see if his reign continues to stay, or if the OC will gain another singles champion. Match has started. And Jay starting off strong. When Jay and
piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy.
welcome in T, welcome in.
Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy.
When Jay teamed with Bobby Lashley to face the team of Carl Anderson and Carlito, it was Carl Anderson that got the victory for their team. And then the next week, we would see Carl Anderson and Carlito face each other, and Carl Anderson would win again. Thank you. You're welcome. Also, Amanda has gone to bed, but has tasked both me and Nick, whoever can get to it first, by delivering the high tea. And Anderson going with a back rake there. Hi, Amanda. Thank you for relaying the message. You're welcome. Main event, Jey Uso goes back suplex into a neck breaker. And now Jey heading to the top rope, perhaps feeling Usi. Yeah, no. Carl Anderson able to get out of the way and hits with an Anderson cutter into the cover. Title on the line. Oh, and a kick out at 2. And Carl Anderson cannot believe it. A drop kick into the corner. Reversal by Anderson. Oh, that was an interesting version of the neck breaker there by Carl Anderson. Of course, Anderson's longtime friend Luke Gallows, a former RWF Intercontinental Champion. Anderson would love nothing more than to follow in his friend's footsteps by becoming the United States Champion here tonight. On the opposite side, Jey Uso has been trying to prove to the world that he is his own man and he truly is the main event. Kick by Anderson. This could be it. The move that he won, I believe, against Carlito with, into a cover. Oh, and somehow Jey kicks out at 2. And of course, Discord would show a Pokemon when I don't have the ability to go see what it is. Back and forth action. Oh, it's Houndstone. Okay, you guys can have Houndstone if you want. Back and forth action and... Hold up. We give a brief pause because I have a wife, random wife who's supposed to be in bed.
I was woken up by flashing lights outside.
Oh.
Oh, 2 fire department trucks.
Ooh, 2 fire trucks. Well, I'll let her keep doing that. This match continues. I put its name in Discord for whoever wants it. Fair. Anderson into a cover. And there it is.
Here is your winner and the new United States Champion, Carl Anderson.
We have a new champion. The master of the Yeet has been dethroned. A night of new champs. I'm loving this. Since you are here,
Hi.
well, I was going to do a thing where they can hear it better. Okay.
Hi, T.
There you
did
go.
it twice.
You get it twice tonight.
It's across the way and on the other side of the building, from what I can tell.
Huh.
Don't know what it is, but that's where it is.
Fair.
Yeah, I was laying down. I was laying down almost asleep. I was facing the window, and all of a sudden, I see this bright flashing light, a flash of light. So I open my eyes, and then I see the red and blue flashing, and I'm like, oh.
Oh no.
And yeah, I thought it was lightning at first, and I was gonna get excited.
Well, so far, Bobby Lashley defended his title successfully.
Okay.
Sunshine beat Bailey, and Carl Anderson just beat Jay.
No.
All right. So, with that, we get into our next match of the evening. Coming up next is another title match. It is for the women's tag team titles. Oh, uh, T says, Night Amanda.
Fair.
It is for the women's tag team championships. The current number one contenders are the Misfits, Cora Jade, and Michin. They will be facing the Hit Squad, Zoe Stark and Ivy Nile, who are the current champions. Now, the most interesting thing here is in the war of momentum, they are actually tied up 2-2, which means that this will be a everyday regular RWF tag team match with no special stipulation other outside that you would see it from a regular RWF style tag team match. So, women's tag team titles coming up next. And here they come, the current number one contenders. They won a fatal four-way match to win the number one contenderships. They, of course, turned their backs on the fans, claiming that they were not getting the opportunities that they deserved, and they were going to take them. And they did just that by winning the number one contenderships. And now they have a chance to take the titles away from another team that isn't exactly a fan favorite, but we know one thing for sure: this is going to be a hard-hitting match. And here come the current tag team champions. They have followed in their mentors' footsteps as a group, two-time women's champions. But these two, this is the first time that these two by themselves have held the titles. Of course, Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler won them the first time before the group had become the mega group that it is now.
Jade and Michin, the Misfits. And their opponents, the Women's Tag Team Champions, Zoe Stark and Ivy Nile, the Hit Squad.
Of course, the tag titles are what it's all about. Look at those awesome belts. Thank you. Ivy Nile and Zoe Stark, of course. The group, the Hit Squad, of course. It all started with Shayna Baszler and Ronda Rousey. The two would, of course, form the Hit Squad and become Women's Tag Team Champions. Then, after RWF closed its doors, when it reopened their doors, Sonya Deville would end up joining the Hit Squad, becoming a manager of sorts. And through her, she also brought in the new upstarts Ivy Nile and Zoe Stark. And of course, these two young upstarts have tried to win the women's championships, tag team championships, but had failed until finally they were able to beat the Kabuki Warriors and achieve what their mentors Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler were able to do. On the opposite side, you have Cora Jade and Michin. Michin, formerly a member of the OC. Her and Michin have felt that they are not getting the respect that they are deserved. They believe that the fans have spent too much time cheering for people like Shotzi and not them. Bless you. Thank you. Hopefully I tried to mute it, so hopefully you guys wouldn't hear it. Yeah, they believe that because of the fans, people like Shotzi and have been given too many opportunities, and they are tired of getting overlooked. So they formed a tag team calling themselves the Misfits, claiming that they're just going to take what is rightfully theirs. Cora Jade trying to do a lot of damage, but Ivy Nile able to get a shot in, and there's a cover. Only a 1 count. Tag out to Michin. Each of these women have a singles victory over the other in one way, shape, or form. A tag out to Zoe Stark. Zoe now going after Cora Jade. Nice drop kick there by Zoe Stark. A reversal. Michin trying to get back into this. Ooh, Tarantula. Shades of Tajiri. Michin at the moment in firm control. Took too much time to taunt, and there's a tag to Ivy Nile. It's that jumping leg drop. Ooh, a dive to the outside of the ring. Now this is a RWF tag match, which means there are no countouts. And although you can't win by pinfall or submission out here, you can win by knocking your opponent out. And there's the knockout and the new champions.
Here are your winners, Cora Jade and Michin, the Misfits.
And the night of new champions continues as the Misfits have done exactly what they said they were going to do and have taken what they believe was rightfully theirs. Best rename this show to Toronto Title Change? Fair. I mean, it could be like, what was it, Biohazard, where like only one title changed? Well, coming up next is a match that has interesting proportions, interesting stuff about it. Next up is another tag team match. It is the team of Too Cool, Rikishi, and Scotty 2 Hotty versus the Bloodline, Solo Sikoa, and Sami Zayn. Now this whole thing started when Rikishi announced that he was bringing in when he was bringing in Scotty 2 Hotty to the RWF to reform their popular tag team from the Attitude Era known as Too Cool. Well, Rikishi's son, Solo Sikoa, did not like this. He believed that his dad was disrespecting the Bloodline by associating himself with some wacky white boy who thinks he can dance. His words, not mine. And this led to Solo challenging Scotty 2 Hotty and would actually lose that singles match. Well, the next week, Solo said, you know what, Dad? I went out and I found myself a wacky, thinks he can dance white boy. And that turned out to be Sami Zayn. Now, Sami has not said why he has joined the Bloodline again. He has not given any indication why he has reformed this alliance. But apparently he has, and he was able to get that win at the last show. So, very, very interesting stuff there. And this is, of course, then after that, we had, they switched off where Rikishi got a victory over his son, Solo Sikoa, and Sami was able to defeat Scotty 2 Hotty. And that, of course, has all led us here tonight to this tag team match. Coming up next, it is Too Cool versus the Bloodline. we go. It's interesting to note that they are entering with all Bloodline stuff except they're using Solo's entrance music.
And their opponents, at a combined weight of 645 pounds, Rikishi and Scotty! Too cool!
Here they come, the reformation of one of the most popular tag teams from both the Attitude and Ruthless Aggression eras. Too cool. Looks like it's going to be Sami Zayn and Scotty 2 Hotty starting things out for their respective teams. Interesting to see Sami rocking new attire as well. And Scotty 2 Hotty just on fire here. Reversal by Zayn, who tries to go after Rikishi and pays for it. Ooh, blocking the super kick attempt. You gotta think that the one thing that Sami Zayn has over Rikishi and Scotty is he is a former RWF Men's Tag Team Champion. Granted, it was not with Solo Sikoa as he tags in Solo. It was, of course, with Kevin Owens. Father versus son going on in the ring right now. So Sikoa just letting his father have it. Tag to both Sami and Scotty. And Scotty hits a double arm DDT. Tag out to Solo Sikoa. Uh-oh. And Rikishi going for the bonsai drop. This could be over, folks. And straight into a cover. And Sami Zayn breaks up the cover. Rikishi not pulling any stops away from his. He's not pulling any punches here. Tag out to Scotty. Uh-oh. Samoan Spike. Into a cover. And a kick out at 2. Now Sikoa just using the ropes to his advantage. And just breaking the kendo stick. Solo Sikoa in firm control of this match right now. Tag out to Rikishi. Looking for a cover. And a kick out at 2. Ooh, massive clothesline there. A tag out to Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn in control. A big reversal by Rikishi. And just tossing Sami like a sack of potatoes. Oh, massive. And a Bill throw on top of that. Looking for a cover. And only in 1 count. The DDT. And there's a reversal by Sami. A shot with the baseball bat. Will that be enough? No, only a 1 count. Oh, a big kick by Sami Zayn. But instead of capitalizing, Zayn just looking at big Rikishi. Decides to attack Scotty 2 Hotty. Perhaps some hesitation to put Rikishi away. Now he's trying for a pinfall. And that's it.
Here are your winners, Solo Sikoa and Sami Zayn, the Bloodline.
A very hard-hitting match. But in the end, the Bloodline gets the W. Wow, message sent by Solo. I did not expect this ending. I did not either. Well, coming up next, we have yet another interesting story development. So, last month, we had the Rabit Rumble. And of course, the winner of the Rabit Rumble gets to go on to Rabit Mania and challenge any champion of their choosing. That would, of course, come down. The last two competitors would be The Undertaker and the Honky Tonk Man. And the Honky Tonk Man would end up winning. This would actually serve as the downfall for Undertaker's mental capacity as he stopped fighting against the dark side. He let himself not just be consumed, but become the darkest version we've ever seen of The Undertaker. And he has gone on to possess, at least we have pretty good we're pretty sure that he went to possess the Rabbit Wrestling Federation president, who declared that Kane, the winner of the heavyweight title, will not defend his title again until Rabbit Mania. That is why we're not having a heavyweight title match tonight. But he also seemingly, it seemed like there was just something different about Honky Tonk Man. And the last time we even saw Honky Tonk, he wasn't even walking right. And then he claims that, and then on top of that, Honky Tonk Man out of nowhere, in a very non-Honky Tonk Man-like way, claimed that he's going to reclaim his spot as greatest Intercontinental of all champion of all time, and has used his Rabbit Mania main event to instead challenge Johnny Gargano here tonight for the RWF Intercontinental Championship. And that is a match that is happening next. Wait a moment. That that's Undertaker. This is supposed to be the Honky Tonk Man. Why is Undertaker's music and videos playing? Oh my. Well, if it wasn't clear that The Undertaker has possessed the Honky Tonk Man, I think this is a clear cut. He's clearly not in control. Undertaker's lighting, theme song, entrance video, and the way he's acting. Oh no, this is bad. Very bad. He's even dressed like Undertaker. Well, here comes the RWF Intercontinental Champion. Johnny, I feel bad for your safety. We were kind of wondering why we haven't seen a #1 contender for his Intercontinental title, and apparently this is why. Of course, Tommaso Ciampa does have a victory over Honky Tonk Man from last week. We'll see if Johnny can make his first title defense a successful one.
Introducing the challenger from Memphis, Tennessee, weighing in at 247 pounds, the Honky Tonk Man! And his opponent from Cleveland, Ohio, weighing in at 199 pounds, the Intercontinental Champion, Johnny Gargano!
Of course, that title is what this is all about. Johnny Gargano able to take that title away from X-Pac. This, of course, being his first title defense, and I agree. I feel kind of bad for him. Honky Tonk Man is definitely not in the right set of mindset. The Dude Buster by Johnny Gargano. Honky Tonk Man trying to take control of this match, but Gargano is not letting him. And of course, just as I say that, ooh, springboard tornado DDT by Johnny Wrestling. Gargano in firm control right now. Side Russian leg sweep. Oh, into a submission hold. But no, he's able to get out of it. Oh, and there's a middle rope fist drop into a cover. Title on the line. Only a 1 count. Little shake, a little rattle, and a little roll. Into the cover. And a kick out of 2. And now Honky Tonk Man to the top rope. Big splash, but misses. Now Gargano heading to the top rope. I decided against it. Gargano. House of Fire. Oh, and he's going for the lawn dart. It's a move that he won that title with. Into a cover. Oh, and somehow Honky Tonk Man kicks out. Oh, jumping tornado DDT. Oh, and Honky Tonk Man able to sidestep the outside dive. Count of 4. Champion's advantage is in play, but it looks like, yes, Honky Tonk is able to get back in the match. Honky looking for a pinfall. And Gargano able to get the shoulder out. Much needed reversal there by Gargano. And Gargano goes for it all to the outside and misses. These two begin to fight on the outside of the ring again. And now Honky Tonk Man gets rid of the turnbuckle padding. Into a cover. And again, Gargano gets the shoulder up. And Honky Tonk Man to the top rope. Flying elbow, but he misses. Oh, standing Shuranagi by Johnny Wrestling. Not enough to keep Honky Tonk Man down as he does it again. Shake, rattle, and roll. Cover. And we have yet another new champion.
Here is your winner and the new Intercontinental Champion, the Honky Tonk Man.
Honky Tonk Man has once again become an Intercontinental Champion. His first title here in RWF. Can we really say Honky won this? I don't think he was even the one in control of his actions tonight. Very good question. Unfortunately, a question that'll have to be answered at a different time, because it's time to get on to our next match. The woman who won an 8-woman over-the-top rope battle royal, Yuri, takes on Piper Niven for the RWF Women's Championship. Coming up next.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Women's Championship.
And once again, it seems as though Yuri is being accompanied to the ring by the leader of the NWO, Eric Bischoff. This will actually be Yuri's second attempt to dethrone Piper Niven. Will she be able to do it this time, or will once again she fall flat to the power of the Piper? comes the current women's champion. Has had actually several successful title defenses. Will she be one of only? Will she be able to defend, or will she be yet another champion that falls short here tonight?
Introducing the challenger from every man's nightmare, Yuri! And her opponent from Ayrshire, Scotland, the women's champion, Piper Niven!
When this match is underway, Yuri getting the first attack with a massive stalling, a massive vertical suplex. And uh-oh, what's Yuri going for here? Suicide dive attempt, and she hits it. Of course, you got to think that, Piper's got to have a little bit of confidence going into this match. Not only has she successfully defended her title on multiple occasions, but she already has a victory over Yuri. Then again, you also got to know she's got to have eyes in the back of her head as the leader of the NWO and the guy who took over RWF for a while, Eric Bischoff, at ringside at the moment. Piper Niven in control. Massive power here by Piper Niven. Just stomping on the midsection, doing as much damage as she can. A reversal by Yuri. And Piper Niven not letting Yuri have any offensive at all. Niven trying to go for a cover. Only in one count. There's a reversal by Yuri. Another vertical suplex. Yuri in firm control of this match. And again, vertical suplex. Yuri showing her own power. And now Yuri to the top rope. Massive splash into the cover. Only a 2 count. And Yuri like a house full of fire. But there is a reversal by Niven. And again, Niven going back after the abdominal region. Oh, death drop. Yuri hit the death drop. And now Yuri trying to go for the death lock, but she wasn't able to hit it. Piper Niven getting back in firm control of this match. And now Bischoff sticking his nose in where it doesn't belong, distracting Piper Niven from the match. Oh, and Yuri hits a springboard forearm smash, but it was not enough to take Piper Niven down. Into the cover. Only a 2 count. Massive splash. And now Niven going for that Vader bomb. She hits it into the cover. And that's it.
Here is your winner, and still women's champion, Piper Niven.
Despite having Eric Bischoff at ringside. Yes, Piper Niven becomes one of 2 champions to be successful in defending their title here tonight, and has once again defeated the threat of the NWO. Much deserved victory. Well, next up, wrong button. The reign of the NWO may finally be over for good. Fair. Well, next up, we have the men's tag team titles on the line. The Outsiders, Kevin Nash and Scott Hall, the current men's tag team champions, will defend against the Hurt Business, MVP, and Omos. Of course, the Hurt Business did win a fatal 4-way match to win this opportunity, and they have won the War of Momentum 3-2, meaning that they got to pick the stipulation, if they even wanted a stipulation, for the tag team title matches here tonight, and they did pick one, and oh boy, what it is. Ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, it is the Hurt Business versus the Outsiders for the men's RWF Tag Team Championships in a Hell in a Cell Tornado Tag Team match. And we still have 2 more action-packed matches after this one.
The following contest is a tag team Hell in a Cell match, and it's for the men's tag team championship. And at a combined weight of 659 pounds, MVP and Almas, the Hurt Business.
Here they are. MVP giving up his almost guaranteed title shot against Bobby Lashley. But in the end, it has worked out in his favor as he has a title shot for tag team gold here tonight.
Combined weight of 608 pounds, the men's tag team champions, Kevin Nash and Scott Hall, the Outsiders.
And here they come, the Outsiders, a group that has turned their backs on the fans. Although some even asked, did they ever even have the fans' backs? As they literally were part of NWO until Triple H took over and forced them to disband from the NWO and all NWO branding. Of course, that cage is basically there to keep everybody from running away. This match can be won by pinfall or submission inside the ring or knockout anywhere else, just like a normal RWF tag team rules match. There is also no disqualification or rope breaks, but there is no tagging in and out. There is a tornado tag team match, and of course, the cell itself can be used as a weapon. This is going to be another one of those chaotic matches that is going to be very hard for me to call the action to, but I'm going to give it my best. Are the Outsiders the current longest reigning champs in RWF? You know, I don't know. Possibly? I've never actually kept track of how long anybody's held anything. Of course, the Outsiders story starts way back when the Street Profits had just won the RWF Men's Tag Team Championships. And then they were told by a mysterious authority figure that would turn out to be Eric Bischoff. They were, I feel like of all the people who currently are champs, the Outsiders have been champs the longest. but I don't know. Fair. They would, the Street Profits immediately after winning their titles would end up going and having to defend them, not knowing who they were even defending against. And it would turn out to be Scott Hall and Kevin Nash. At the time, the two would be representing the New World Order. They would go on to defeat the Street Profits to become tag team champions. And since then, they have had several title defenses and have not lost. The only reason on Discord it says that there is the NWO and the Outsiders is because eventually Triple H and the Authority did take back control. And Triple H would make Scott Hall and Kevin Nash disband from the NWO and get rid of all of the NWO branding, which they would do by re-adopting their Outsider gimmick. On the opposite side, you have MVP and Omos on Bobby Lashley's pursuit of becoming Pure Honor champion. He was looking to get rid of some of his past, and he was able to win a one-on-one match against Omos, but he was lost a one-on-one match against MVP, which basically guaranteed MVP to be next in line if Bobby Lashley won the Pure Honor Championship, which Lashley did go on to do. Outsider's Edge. Could be looking at a victory here. A kick out of 2. Instead of that, MVP would actually add him and Omos for a chance at tag team gold. Which not only would they get that chance, they would go on to win the number one contendership spots. And as you can clearly see, even won the War Momentum and are here tonight trying to get their first titles as a tag team. Oh my goodness. Omos was just sent through the cage, and now these four can now go to the outside or even up on top of the cage if they wanted to. And it looks like Omos is going to do just that. Omos and Kevin Nash heading to the outside, or heading to the upstairs. MVP and Omos have given the Outsiders their biggest challenge yet, IMO. Omos falls off the cage. Now MVP and Nash are up there. Now MVP is trapped on the top of the cage with both of the Outsiders. And now MVP takes the stumble. Scott Hall going back after MVP. Or no, looks like he's going after Omos. As these four now compete on the outside of the Hell in a Cell. And Scott Hall gets sent from the outside of the cage as almost makes his way to the top. And now MVP making his way, followed by Kevin Nash. But now MVP and Kevin Nash doing battle on the side of the cage. Scott Hall coming behind Omos. Nash gets sent down, spiraling down. Oh, and Omos gets tossed through the top of the cage, all the way down to the mat. With a fall-away slam, there's a cover. Oh, and somehow Omos kicks out at 2. Scott Hall going for the outsider's edge. Almost able to get out of it. There's a pay dirt to Scott Hall into a cover. No, only a 2 count. And there goes another side of the cell. These 4 men just destroying the Hell in a Cell. Now Scott Hall going back to the top. Or no, perhaps decided against it. Back and forth action as each of these guys just trying to get the one up. And I think the AI trying to figure out what it's wanting to do. Maybe putting these guys in a Hell in a Cell wasn't the smartest idea. Oh no. Oh no. There we go, finally. Somebody does something. Kevin Nash and Omos doing battle while MVP takes on Scott Hall. Kevin Nash and almost back inside the ring as MVP and Scott Hall fight on the side of the cell. Massive toss into a cover. And a kick out of 2. And another choke toss. And there's the knockout. And we have new champions.
Here are your winners and the new men's tag team champions, Almas and MVP, the Hurt Business.
There we go. Her business getting the win in a very competitive match. Well, coming up next, we have our semi-main event of the evening. Another tag team match. You know, I had a feeling they could do it. This team is one I'm sure the entire tag division fears. If they can take down the Outsiders, just imagine what else they're capable of. It's very, very true. Coming up next is our semi-main event of the evening. The team of Hannah Hatake and Amanda Kelly have had some issues with Van, a woman who bases her gimmick off the Five Nights at Freddy's security breach character Vanny. And they have apparently Van has aligned herself with a tag team partner, and that has led us to this tag team match. We are about to find out who that tag team partner is, and we are getting the debut of, as a tag team unit, Amanda Kelly and Hannah Hatake, the Fabulous Freebirds. It's the Fabulous Freebirds versus Chaos, coming up next. I made a mistake. I made a mistake. I made a mistake. Give me a moment. Sorry, it'll be just a couple more minutes. I made a mistake. I'm sorry. My celebrity crush, Hannah Hatake. Woo! Woo! There we go. Semi-main event time.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall. On the way to the ring, Chaos!
And it looks like, yes, it looks like Van's tag team partner is Callie, the woman who has based her gimmick off of the Five Nights at Freddy's security breach character known as Moondrop or Moon. Yowie wowie. Anyone against anyone else, I'd say Chaos has this match in the bag. But if anyone can beat this terrifying duo, it's the Freebirds.
And their opponents, the Fabulous Freebirds!
And here they come, the Fabulous Freebirds. Unfortunately, Amanda has a pinfall loss at the hands of Van, and Hannah has a count out loss. Looking to rectify that here tonight. Nikki and Alexa, yeah, I didn't know who else to do, okay? And that's who I gave them last year. I don't mind it. Yay. It fits. It does. And this match is underway. Van and Amanda Kelly starting off for their teams. Ooh, interesting roll through there by Amanda Kelly, aka the Firebird. Nick just betting the entire pot there. A tag out to Callie. I was going to do those numbers, but they seem too high for me. Fair. Tag out to Van. Nice teamwork here by Chaos. I have faith in the Birds. Tag out to Hannah Hatake. And now Hannah has a baseball bat. Birds. Scoop and a slam. Oh, and knees to the guts. Double into the cover. Van in firm control at the moment. Uh-oh. And now Van's got wood. Oh, and Hannah going with a version of a curb stomp there. Into a cover. Only a 2 count. Double tag as Amanda Kelly and Callie come into things. And now Amanda Kelly going for a Spanish fly. Ooh, massive power bomb there. Into a cover. Only a 1 count. Kelly in firm control at the moment. Let's take out the Van. Going for the chaos theory. And that's just a theory. A chaos theory. Into a cover. That's still not enough to put away the Freebirds. And sending Kelly to the, oh no, reversal as Amanda gets back into this. And there's the knockout.
Here are your winners, the fabulous Freebirds.
Yee. Massive victory here for the fabulous Freebirds. A big redemption. A big redemption as not only did they get the win, but they got the win against Van. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that means it is time for our main event of the evening. Woo! As I said earlier, the president himself had also been possessed by the Undertaker, who was given into his full dark side powers. Somehow, some way, the president has seemed to shake off the possession, and he is given. He has put himself into a match. That is right. No one besides me, has been able to actually see who the RWF president is. So he will be making his first public appearance, and it will be in the form of a match. And not only is it any kind of match, it is a casket match. And there's even more on the line. He has declared that if The Undertaker wins, then at Rabit Mania it will be The Undertaker versus Kane for the RWF Heavyweight Championship. However, if the president wins, then Undertaker must release his control over the Honky Tonk Man and anybody else that he has control over. Will Undertaker get to keep his dark grasp? Or will our president be victorious? Find out, because that match is next.
Making his way to the ring, representing the Brothers of Destruction from Death Valley, weighing in at 330 pounds, The Undertaker!
And here he comes, the Lord of Darkness. That night he lost the Rabbit Rumble. All the darkness he had been suppressing, he finally gave in, and he's let it consume him. Because he wants nothing more than to not just face his brother at Rabbit Mania for the title, but beat his brother at Rabbit Mania for the title.
And his opponent from Tulsa, Oklahoma, weighing in at 260 pounds, Tony Marcus Jones!
And here he is, the RWF president, Tony Marcus Jones, making his first public appearance. Hey, it's the one who's in control. Of course, he normally doesn't like to get his hands dirty, and he'd rather. Uh-oh.
The following contest is a casket match! There are no pinfalls, submissions, disqualifications, or countouts. The only way to win is for a superstar to force their opponent inside of the casket. After closing the casket lid shut, the remaining superstar will be declared the winner! Now, let the match begin!
Of course, Tony Jones, he prefers to be behind the scenes. He doesn't really want to make himself known too much, but he's here tonight. Feels that his hand is being forced. He's got to do something to face off against the darkness of The Undertaker. Oh! And Tony Jones just gets tossed out onto the casket. Reversal by Jones. The Undertaker able to get back in control. Hype. Massive leg drop there by Tony. Oh, I almost forgot. Betting. These two now battling on the outside of the ring. Of course, this is Undertaker's big chance to make it to Rabit Mania. And of course, Tony has said that he has no problem with Undertaker going to Rabit Mania or even facing his brother, but he wants them to do it by earning it, not by using his dark powers to possess people and forcing it to happen. Uh-oh. Undertaker now is in the casket. All Tony's got to do is shut that lid, and no. Undertaker able to get back out. And now going for a choke slam, but Tony able to get out of it. And now these two trading blows. And now Undertaker going for a tombstone pile driver. He does hit it. Looks like that took everything out of him, though. That momentariness might cost him as Tony gets sent into the casket. This could be it. All Undertaker's got to do now is shut the lid. Tony fighting back. And he's able to save himself. Oh, and Tony trying to go for something, but Taker able to reverse it. Going for a choke slam, but there's a reversal by Tony. A reversal after reversal. Each of these guys wanting to do as much damage to the other as they can, and missing a big boot. Oh, and Tony hits the head rush. A double arm DDT that he calls the head rush. And now Taker in the casket again. Can Tony shut the lid and end the Undertaker's reign of darkness? No. The Undertaker is able to save himself again. And now, Tony back in the casket. He's trying to fight. And yes, he's able to again get out. Each of these guys got to be thinking, what do I got to do to put away this match? And maybe that baseball bat's exactly what he needs to do. Oh, the LDB. And Tony now setting up perhaps for a second head rush. Yes. He does hit a second head rush. Well, he dropped by the Undertaker. Uh-oh. Taker looking for a second tombstone. He's got him up. And he does hit it. Looks like that again. Taker's spending what energy he has to give these tombstones. And Tony gets slammed into the casket. Taker. Oh, I thought it was over there. Somehow Tony Marcus Jones able to continue in this match. And now Taker back in the casket. And somehow Taker's able to break free again. What a main event. TMJ, it's another head rush. Undertaker looks like he's not knocked out. And Tony Jones just trying to size up the casket and try to figure out how to get the Undertaker in it. Best main event matchup in wrestling history. It looks like these two are going to get back into the ring now. And just as I say that, Tony gets sent to the outside. A little showboating by the Undertaker. Is going for a choke slam. And he hits it on the outside. It looks like Taker's not done yet. He's got a shovel. Tony put a stop to that real quick. These two fighting now ever close to that casket. And Tony again about to try to put away the dead man. Oh. No. And now Tony with the shovel. Oh, and another tombstone pile driver by the Undertaker. This match has just taken everything from these men. Now the Undertaker putting a stop to things. Undertaker trying to throw, and yes, Tony Jones is back in the casket. This could be it. And there it is.
Here is your winner, The Undertaker!
No. Unfortunately, yes, The Undertaker has put Tony Marcus Jones in the casket. May TMJ rest in peace. Well, ladies and gentlemen, what does this mean for RWF and Rabbit Mania? The only thing I know for sure is that does mean that we are getting The Undertaker versus Kane for the RWF Heavyweight Championship at Rabbit Mania in April. Until then, I don't know. Ladies and gentlemen, that does conclude our show here tonight. I will not be live again until Thursday at 7 p.m. Central Time, and we should be able to finish our playthrough of Skyrim, and more specifically, our doing of the Stones of Baron Zaya. Yeah, so that will be this Thursday. As of tonight, we are done. I'm going to go ahead and get into our commands, and then I will let you all go for the evening. I do hope that you guys will join me on Thursday if you can. For now, as always, we are sponsored. Good night, good night. We are sponsored by our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. He has blessed both me and my wife extremely greatly. We want to make sure that we return His blessings by giving Him all the glory, honor, credit, and praise that He rightfully deserves. Good night, good night. We also want to say a huge thank you. Thank you to everybody that joined me today. It means so much to me that you guys take time out of your busy days to come and hang out with me. Of course, a huge thank you also goes to our supporters, starting with my hashtag wonderful wife Firebird10, our amazing friends Nick T and Danny, our subscriber Dylan Taylor 4, the guys responsible for video games that they purchased for me to play for y'all, Sean and Steve, and of course Z-Fire Incorporated, the digital artist responsible for our logo over there. Thank you all again so much. Mary Kay, guys, get your order in today. They've got lots of amazing products. They have stuff for both men and women. Feel free to grab that link right there to browse all the wonderful products. And if you have any questions, my wife is a Mary Kay consultant, and she'll be more than happy to answer any questions about any of the products. Discord. We have one of those. If you've not joined our Discord and you would like to, feel free to grab that link right there and come join us. We've got tons of chat rooms. That's where important announcements are announced, decisions are decided, wrestling results are resulted, chats are chatted, and we just love to have you. Another place that we love to have you is over on YouTube. If you'd like to check out some of our past live streams or even rewatch our or watch our highlight videos, feel free to grab that link right there and join us over on YouTube. Since it is all free and it's another way to help support, I do ask that you give the channel a subscribe, hit that bell icon to keep yourself notified, give the video a like, and a comment. Comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. If you just want to see highlight videos, then you can find those over on TikTok by using that link right there or searching at JRabbit87. Feel free to come over, and again, I do ask, since it's all free and another way to support, give the channel a follow, like the video, comment the video, and all that other good stuff. If you want to follow us on X, you can also find us on there. It's a kind of work in progress over there, trying to just keep people updated and get some more followers and views on the channel. So hopefully I can start making money off of this thing. But yeah, if you want to find us there, you can follow that link, or again, search at JRabbit87. Last but not least are ways that you can help support the stream if you would like to do so. Always keep in mind that nothing is ever required, but everything is very much appreciated. With that, more information on how you can help the stream is in the chat. And with that, I hope you guys have a wonderful tomorrow, because there will not be a stream. I hope to see you here on Thursday, but for tonight, I am JRabbit87, and I hope you all have a very good night.
Thanks so much for joining